Okay, what's up? What's poppin', my friends? Okay, cool. I changed a lot of my stuff since the last time. I imported everything over into OBS instead of using Streamlabs OBS, which I think is going to make a big difference for me in knowing how to set things up. So that's exciting. Um, Welcome to part two of AI, the Somnium files, the Nirvana initiative. Um, yeah, I think it's gonna be cool. I'm ready to just chill and relax and play some AI, some visual novel goodness. Um, and let's learn about a mystery and solve a murder. Yeah. Hello, VG Dropout. How are you doing? Cool. Let's go. Let me know if everything sounds okay, if everything looks okay, or whatever the heck. Oh, hell yeah. That's good. That means that I won't be spoiling anything for you, which makes me feel a lot better. How are you doing today? I have not played since the last time we were streaming because I want to do all of this on stream. So, yeah. So we're just going to go from where we left off. What is happening? Okay, hold on. This is like freaking out. All right, what do we got? What's the chat saying? Good, let's get so far. A bit low in the mic. Let's go farther. A bit low in the mic? Do you want me to turn it up? Is that what you mean? You come back to work tomorrow? Yay! Also, what's up, Zalgog? How are you? Yeah, the Switch was like, you're not gonna play today. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna have the mic like right here, if that sounds good. That could honestly be too loud, but I'm not sure. I'm pretty sure that I... Here, right, one sec. Yeah, okay, that's set up. Stream was weird. The work stream was weird today. It was fun though, for the most part.
Wait, the Ferris wheel?
I wish you luck with the investigation. I'm rooting for you.
Kizuna dance purified my heart.
But they convinced me to do this again tonight, so I was like, okay, well, let's go. As long as everyone shows up.
I solved it.
Actually, no, I just really want to play more. Oh, I love this setup, by the way. I'm really happy with how I have everything set up now. Cody ran out to meet up with somebody. I don't know who, because a different somebody that we all know of came by earlier. So I don't know who he ran out to see, but everyone was like, Ash, oh my god, Cody ran out like someone was trying to steal stuff. I'm like, no, it didn't feel like that. And then he came back. I was like, is everything okay? And he was like, yeah, I'm gonna go on break. So I don't know what it was about, but that's what happened. He also tried to jump over the front glass case and almost broke it. And like I told him he was gonna do. I was like, don't do that, you're gonna break it. And then he went to do it and almost broke it. So I think you're right where I was. Is this where you left off at? Because if so, then I'm sorry. But if you're already past this a little bit, then cool. Yeah, so we are now at this laboratory. I haven't talked to this dude at all yet. Like we got here, I saved, and then I went to bed. So let's check out some stuff. Okay, you're a bit ahead of me. Nice. Yeah, no, it was entertaining.
Excuse me.
That's the symbol.
Always fucking do that. Okay, what is the statue? That is a symbol of our research philosophy here. Okay.
Well, research philosophy here. It would take a while to explain, so perhaps another time.
Okay, perhaps another time. I'm gonna touch it again. No, what the fuck? The robot arm moves too fast. Let me click on it. Okay. Just a researcher wearing a typical protective garb. Yeah, it was a wild work stream today. Okay.
Looks like a grotesque monster might be trapped inside.
I actually like grotesque things.
Yeah, I know.
I hope there's a monster inside of it. I'm excited to see the progress of today. Like, I'm excited to get this game going a little bit more because I feel like we didn't really get fully into it last time. With the raid and all, I was like, oh, this might not be entertaining to people. Let me swap to neon white. And then I felt like people didn't like that.
Ryuki,
So we're just doing this today.
Absolutely not.
Why not? You might develop superpowers.
But what if I turned into a giant green muscular freak?
What if he becomes half
That
knight?
would be awesome.
We really miss you, VG. We really, really do. My Jord. Oh, Jord's online. Okay. Let's start with what were you doing around 6 a.m.?
Jun's estimated time of death.
I was sleeping in my bed at home. They say seniors are early to rise, but that's not true at all in my case. Perhaps that means I'm still young.
Is there anyone who could back your story?
Don't tell me I'm a suspect.
I wonder if your steps ahead soon. Okay, cool. Yeah, play along with me, please. Oh, I'm sure it'll show up in there. Okay.
I'm just doing my job. I've always wanted to say that.
Good for you. Your dream came true.
I do the same thing. I
live
also
alone.
click on everything though, or at least I
Unfortunately,
try
there's
to.
No one with me at home.
Chikara got divorced 6 years ago. As for children, he has one daughter. She's 32 years old. His daughter and ex-wife are currently living in Italy.
In other words, there's no one who can corroborate Chikara's alibi.
That's right.
I know of him, but I haven't met him in person. I've only read some articles about him online. He's the CEO of a music distribution company. I'm the director of a genetics research institute. We have nothing in common. We mainly conduct research on gene therapy through genome editing here. Are you familiar with genome
Not
editing?
a single bit.
Site-specific nucleases. An artificial restriction enzyme known as CRISPR-Cas9 is commonplace these days. Genome editing is a technique that uses this enzyme to splice, replace, and bind any base sequence of DNA.
In other words, it's technology that rewrites DNA.
Indeed. Last year, we developed a revolutionary genome editing method we call Purge. With this, genetic diseases that were previously too difficult to treat, for example, severe congenital heart diseases, are now curable. But that's not all. In theory, using Purge, even immortality is achievable.
Ooh. I want to be immortal.
Oh, but I don't mean your body will be invincible.
No.
Death can still occur via trauma, ingesting poison, viral infections, this sort of thing. However, it can make death due to old age a thing of the past.
Can Purge really do that?
Listen, I am all for immortality in the exact sense that this dude is describing right now. The fact that you can like still die by trauma or poisons or anything like that. Things can still kill you, but death due to old age won't. Is very cool, and I'm very on board with. I kind of want that. Because like part of me is terrified of dying because I don't want to like stop experiencing things. But I want to be able to get out whenever I do decide that I'm done, you know?
Indeed, the body's deterioration due to aging can be prevented by rewriting all of its DNA, maintaining a permanent state of
For sure.
youth. However, this has not yet been proven. It's still in its experimental stage. But it won't be long until our hypothesis is substantiated. The ultimate dream that humanity has been yearning for thousands of years. It will soon become a reality. What do you think? Isn't that wonderful? It was mentioned on the news. But the video itself wasn't broadcasted, so I haven't seen it.
Then you don't know about Bats 490.
What is that?
It's a video that's very similar to the QR video.
I've never heard of it.
I actually came here to ask you about it specifically. There's a hidden code in the video, and I've heard it points to this research institute.
I have no idea what you're talking about. Perhaps someone just made it up.
Okay.
Ryuki, don't you think something is off about
Yeah, he's
Japan?
hiding shit.
You really are dense.
Okay.
You're dense enough to be the target audience for mobile game ads.
Me. Mobile. Okay, I don't need to know about mobile game ads. Yeah, literally, right? Oh yeah, let's do some thermo shit on him.
His temperature is abnormally high, isn't it?
Maybe he has the flu.
Don't make me pluck out your eyebrows from the inside.
Do you think he's upset about something?
Probably. Ryuki, let's find out if
He's hiding
something.
shit. Of course he's
Wink
hiding
sync.
shit. Wink sync.
Yeah, let's give it a
What is
shot.
wink syncing? They like vaguely mentioned this earlier. Okay, wink sync is a simplified version of syncing. You can analyze the brainwaves of the sync subject and temporarily look into their dream. Select Chikara with the cursor, choose wink sync icon to view a simplified version of his dream. Okay. If you say so.
This guy.
Wink sync is a simplified version of syncing, but you're still taking a look inside their dreams.
And dreams are made from memories. So there shouldn't be anything in there that he doesn't know about.
You're saying
Chikara knows about Bats 490. He was lying to us earlier.
That's 490 was also a
Mr.
really
Chikara,
interesting, cool
Can
video
you
to
accompany me
watch.
to the station?
What? Why?
I'd like to speak to you in more detail. You do have the right to decline, of course.
Very well. I'll go.
We're gonna do a
with you.
full sync now. Some interrogation in the brain. Brain interrogation.
Who knows? He went off somewhere right after you left.
Of course.
He's probably playing the nipple guessing game at some cabaret club in Nakamaguro right about now. He's on vacation, so I'm sure he's taking a load off while he can.
No, he's taking a load off, alright.
Letting a load out. Okay, about Chikara.
I gave Chikara the usual medicine to put him to sleep.
Are you sure that's okay?
Wait,
What do you
hold
mean?
on. A nipple game is a game in which a man asks a woman to guess where their nipple is while their shirt is on. Even if it's a guy asking a girl to do it, it's kind of problematic. Yeah.
I mean, maybe there are legality issues.
Oh, don't worry about that. The higher-ups will take care of it for me. There hasn't been any progress yet. The people over at HQ are totally incompetent. They must have had stuff with fermented beans or something.
I love getting their little things too, but I feel like for the most part it's either like moving too slowly for me to like read it, or it's just usually shit I know and I don't care enough about. But for the most part, it just moves too slow. It's like you read like part of it and then you have to wait and then wait and then wait. It's, I don't know. I like it, but I wish it was just a little bit faster. Let's start with about Chikara.
I got Tama's report. The QR video seems to be the key to solving this case.
Yeah.
And she believes Chikara is linked to the Bats 490 video, which has a striking similarity.
He's extremely suspicious. He must be
Okay,
the
I doubt
culprit.
he's the culprit.
I think it's a bit
Yeah.
early for that conclusion.
But
But
he
said
knows.
he didn't know about the
No, he
video,
knows
right?
something.
If he's willing to lie about one thing, he's willing to lie about everything.
I still think that's a bit unreasonable. Why do you ask? I'm the engineer of Abyss. Of course I'm always here.
Okay, I was like, is that just
In
gonna?
any case,
Oh,
shall we get
yeah, I
started?
guess it is.
You know what to do.
Okay, I guess that's just gonna throw us in.
Sync with him.
Ryuki, this isn't your first time syncing. You've delved into Somnium many times in the past 6 months. So, I'm sure you know without me telling you, but...
I can only stay in Somnium for 6 minutes. It's alright, I know.
Okay then, let's begin.
Oh, okay, I didn't actually know that. I didn't know that that fast forward would actually work on the little tidbit thing. Of course they gotta bring Pewter back. Come on, Pewter. He's Pewter. He's gotta be in it. Okay.
What is
Oh
this place?
yeah. Okay. No, this is
Looks like
exciting.
something made
I'm
by
very
an
excited to
older
play as
generation
Tama
of
now.
CG technology.
Back when it was still hyped up as groundbreaking, huh?
She's a baddie.
Hey, did you see someone just now?
Looks suspicious.
Why don't we...
No,
ask
I
the
am
person
not
there
drinking
about it?
vodka straight from a bottle. I am drinking Mountain Valley
must have a
spring
lot of
water, which is
questions.
not actually this.
happened
It
to
is
your other half?
simply tap water
Not
in the
really.
bottle.
Must be hard to walk. Bench pressing must be tough too.
You really want me to ask about that stuff?
Yeah, do it.
But hey, isn't benching kinda hard?
Hey, why are you talking to a statue?
Damn it, Ryuki. Stop wasting my time. We can only be in Somnium for 6 minutes.
Oh,
Damn it, damn it. This is getting out of hand.
that's Chikara. Tama, follow him.
I am not drinking vodka straight from a bottle because I don't really like vodka enough to do that.
On this
I'm
side,
not very
my
good with liquor,
genius left
guys.
brain harnessing my processing power. On this side, my brilliant right brain, within which my creativity is boundless. The very layout of this facility itself, mimicking my brain, will serve as inspiration for my master.
What's going on here?
I need to be careful. I can't get too close.
I know, right?
Bionic Body's accidental biology. The Bionic Body Creation Program.
Bio what?
BBAB.
B-Bab.
The logical center of the left brain and the creative center of the right. By combining them, I can create a superhuman. Whew, wouldn't want that getting out. I hope I never see you again. Goodbye.
No, he ran off.
This shrimp lady.
Our in this dream world is just as
Do they
bonkers
call
as
her
it
a
is in
shrimp
real
lady
life.
too?
Looks like he doesn't want anyone in this room.
Yeah, you can tell by the conscious antibody in front of the door.
Conscious antibody?
They're an embodiment of a sync subject's caution. When you try to access information that the sync E is trying to hide, it overstimulates the synapse. That makes the body emit a ton of norepinephrine, which creates a conscious antibody within the Somnium.
Well, what does this conscious antibody do?
You see how it says instant death on his crotch there? If I touch him, a massive delay spike will occur in the sync information transfer system.
Which means...
Touch him and our available time in Somnium drops like crazy.
Got it. But how do we get into the room without getting past our do not touch power stance man friend here?
Well, we just need to get rid of the conscious antibody somehow.
What if we use that device that Chikara was using to move instant death power stance man?
I'm sorry, instant death power stance man?
Yeah, I thought that was a pretty appropriate name
That's
for him.
a whole word salad, buddy.
Anyway, let's check the device first. Looks like the power is out.
Let's start by activating the device.
Yeah, let's go.
Somnium scan, activate.
Okay, mental lock number 1. Mental lock number 2. Okay. Is there just 4? Okay. For the secret Chikara is holding. There is no doubt Chikara is hiding something. Open the door to expose what he is hiding. Difficulty standard. Okay.
The lock on that door is open. Past that is a stone statue with no power.
Power? On a stone statue?
Anyway,
Yeah.
that door.
This is Chikara Somnium. You don't have to think about logic. Okay. Anyway, that door. Let's head past the stone statue.
Let's head past it to the stone statue.
Okay, I'm gonna turn off auto now. Use the blank, join the blank, and create a blank. Okay, cool. So you can probably help me if I need it. Oh shit, maybe I should pause while I'm talking. I don't know about you, but I'm fucking god awful at somniums. Okay. Let's go. There's so much shit. Let's start with this.
It's not going to move because it's not activated.
In order to...
According to the...
We don't have any...
Yeah, okay. Head through this. That made me lose time. Are you fucking kidding me?
This door is open.
Is this even a door?
That's just how it is in this world. Don't worry about it.
Okay.
Oh, it moves sideways.
We're here.
That's the stone statue without power. Let's get closer and check it.
Use the machine in the center. Join the 2 stone statues and create a transcendental superhuman. I can't fucking read. Okay.
Off and on. Is this the switch for the statue?
How do we turn this on?
Why don't you feel around that area?
What area?
Whatever feels right, Tama.
Of course. A woman's touch, am I right?
The arm control PC has been activated.
Activate experimental device. Activate the right front temporal lobe statue.
It's on. You're amazing,
All
Tama.
she did was rub his
It
crotch.
says, not available. Stone statue activated. Wait, so is it on or off?
Maybe you need to flip the switches for all the statues.
Yeah.
Right. According to the Somnium scan, there are multiple statues. But let's head back to the device first.
How did you know there was a switch there? How did you know?
She didn't. She
Let's
was
go
just
back to the
trying to touch
device.
dick.
Oh, wait. Can't we go to the other small room from this room?
How would you do that? It's too high. I can't jump that.
Blank human, your powers you can blank too if you wanted to. Okay. Proceed. I mean, so it said I can do what I want to, essentially. And we're getting rid of logic, so let's just fucking go for it.
All right.
Okay.
Yeah. Bitch, to walk. Okay.
A normal jump won't.
We need to think of a way.
Just
Maybe
walk.
we can do something with the device in the center.
Oh, man. All right. Well, that sucks. Let's go.
We can go
Yep,
through
go through there. Lose me another 10 seconds. Let's go. God. Okay. Let's go fuck with another
Ryuki, you have
statue.
5 minutes left.
Shh, don't talk to me right now. Maybe interact with this.
BBAB activating. In this experiment, you can combine 2 different brains with different functions to create a new human life form. Beginning experiment. Please select left brain function.
We just need to choose the left and right brain and combine them like Chikara did.
What can we choose from?
Left, Maasai warrior, fisherman, and A. Right side was astronaut and archaeologist. We can combine different brain functions of the left and right brains and create a new human with characteristics from both.
It seemed like Chikara used that to gain some kind of power earlier. So creating a new human means gaining some kind of superhuman ability.
And you select that power on this?
Oh, I remember seeing another room next to the small room we were in earlier.
Yeah, it was too high, so I couldn't reach.
Maybe we have to give you a power that'll help you get up there.
Astronaut.
Worth a shot.
Beginning experiment. Please select left brain function.
The room was high and far. By combining 2 brain functions that'll allow us to move that distance.
What do you choose, Ryuki?
Fisherman, Maasai warrior, NA. I don't know what the fuck NA is. Okay. I'm in Somnium, so yeah. Okay, I doubt fisherman would help us here, so let's do Maasai warrior.
Please select right brain function.
Not applicable? You do? Fuck, really? Fuck, okay, well, I chose Maasai warrior, so. Maasai warrior and astronaut.
Left. Right. Astronaut. Starting experiment.
Okay, no, I know that. I thought you were saying choose that. My logic here is that warriors are capable people,
Experiment successful.
so
Just
they
like I
can
expected.
jump.
Combined. a Maasai warrior's leg
No,
strength.
no.
and
I'm not.
the
No, I need
atmospheric
help.
piercing
I'll need
power
help
of an
from you, for
astronaut
sure.
To gain superhuman leg strength.
Combine a size warrior leg strength and that. I'm a fucking genius.
Tama, you okay?
I'm a fucking genius.
I have goosebumps.
Me too, girl.
It said you gained superhuman leg strength.
Okay.
Maybe we can get to that other room using that power.
I'm a fucking genius. That's all there is to it. Okay.
That might be it. Let's give it a shot.
So now I have to waste another 10 seconds and run all the way over here because I don't have any of
This
those
door isn't
things that
locked.
takes
Okay.
away the time or lowers them. Timies? I don't have any timies. This is gonna be frustrating, I can already tell you. Okay, go in here.
All right.
Okay.
Wow.
Great shot. Oh Lord.
The experiment worked! Oh, happy Chikara.
That's what I did on the last one, was I had 60 seconds to spare. I was really worried about that one as well.
Chikara Horatori has done it again! Oh, we have the genetic ecstasy.
What are we even watching right now?
Oh,
I like him.
By stimulating the DNA correlating to high leg strength through imagination, it caused a slight transformation in the base sequence. This small change has allowed for surpassing the limit of telomeres. We can do anything in this simulation world. There are no limits. What a wonderful world.
I guess things worked out.
so every time we do something right, we have to watch this creepy old dude ascend into the sky?
You want to join?
Hell no.
Oh, that made barely any progress. Sick. Okay, well, let's go touch this thing's balls.
A stone statue without power.
Yep.
Activate it.
Activate it. Rub its balls.
This
Works
stone
every
statue
time.
Is a raid?
If they mean an autosport driver,
Works every
those guys are
time.
incredibly skilled. They have to make split-second decisions.
That skill might be beneficial in other areas than driving too.
Not to mention, there is a car right there.
I see. Using the driving skill.
But look, that says trap. Driving skill alone might not be enough.
Maybe we can combine it with a brain function that's good at avoiding traps.
I don't remember seeing anything like that.
Anyway, let's head back to the central room.
Okay. Combine it with the brain function. Okay. Super reaction by the person trapped by blank 6, no, 7th sense. They who traverse blank experience it. Okay, so this is a right half. To me, an autosport driver, these guys are incredibly skilled. They have to make split-second decisions. That skill might be beneficial in other areas than driving too. Not to mention that there's a car right there. I see using the driving skill. But look, this is trap driving skill alone might not be. The only thing I could get is fisherman trap, fucking crab trap, so it'll be able to do it. I don't know.
This door is open.
I wonder if we can go to the central room.
Let's go find out.
Just fall.
We're here.
Looks like we can open it from this side now.
Okay, cool. Well, that's easier for us then. Save some time.
4 minutes now.
Okay. Cowboy, maybe? What are our other
Beginning
paths
experiment.
that we have?
Please select left brain function.
The car from earlier. And what to do about the trap?
What do
I think fits best. Okay, well, racer for sure. So let's choose
Please
racer.
select right.
I don't understand how archaeologists would help it though.
Left. Racer. Right. Archaeologist. Starting.
Experiment failed. Hey, what up, Kingdom of Nerddom? Hello, welcome to the stream.
combined. A racer's driving skill and an archaeologist's knack for dodging traps.
For dodging traps, okay.
To gain movie protagonist superhuman driving skills.
Guess it's time for love, Dr. Jones.
That should help us dodge any traps.
That's so antiquated. Nowadays, sports cars go up against nuclear submarines.
Oh well, this is Shikara's preference. Now let's go back to the room with the car.
Think we can get there from the passage we came from?
Yeah, that should lead you there directly.
Okay, right? No, we love Tama. We love Tama. I have an even better outfit for her if you want to see. This is my favorite outfit for her.
What are you doing standing there? Neil.
Look at this.
How about I take it all off instead?
Ooh. So, I absolutely had to give her the zombie face just because I think it's funny. But like, look at the kimono. It's so cool. Okay, yeah, anyway, back to the thing. It's a fantastic kimono. The DLC was so cheap, I had to do it. Love you. Thank you. It was so cheap. It was like $9 in total. It comes with hella fun stuff. Yeah, I had to get it. I had to. No shark. No, zombie. Zombie. Not shark. You can change their outfits in their room, and then when you play through, I'm assuming later in the game, because you go through these different points in the store, you play through them again to play through like different sides of the story or whatever, you'll get different endings and shit. I'm assuming that when you go do those and you have to do the replayed scenes and shit, I think that's where the outfits would then come in. Or it could just be like, this is a new game plus thing. You'll see this reflected if you play the game again after you're done. I don't know. One of those. Doesn't really matter. I think it's funny in the rooms aspect. Is our Tamagotchi trying to talk to us? What should I do if I saw a UFO? Get on. Amazing jump powery. Almost such a Mizuki-y. Okay. There's also these little Tamagotchi versions of them, which is funny. Okay, enough dilly-daddling and dwaddling. We'll go back to the game. Yeah, write it in the chat, baby. Okay, so... where the fuck was that door? This one?
We can go through
Yeah,
here.
let's go. Don't need to touch that. Let's go into this.
All right, get in.
I'll avoid any traps with elegance and grace. What?
Oh. Oh, do I get to control it? I want to control it. Let me play it. Let me play it.
That's the trap? I could have done this on my own.
Tama, behind you!
Huh?
Let me play it now. Please let me play it. No.
Hold it! Wait! No! I can't do this!
Hey, Tama! The road!
What about the road?
There is no road!
What are we gonna do?
I'm assuming there's gonna be a QTE. Like I'm ready for it. Or not. There's no QTE. Okay. I wanted to drift. It looked like did y'all ever play Danganronpa V3? There's like an Outrun-esque game in the casino in that game, and that's what it looked like. And I thought that it was gonna be like, you gonna play this part, it's gonna be like Outrun.
Ancient ruin. A theory that links this complex and bizarre passage is now complete. But this should be theoretically impossible. No, there is no impossible in this world. Oh, this is not good. Not good indeed.
Kara, ew!
Why don't you think of it as some kind of reward cutscene?
The fact that I have to force myself to think that already makes it not a reward.
I feel like I'm using up so much time for how little progress we're making.
Let's turn it on.
Got it.
Rub thy balls. Caress thy balls. Okay. Activated the gambler's stone statue. Gamble thy balls.
This stone statue is a gambler.
I guess that means they have guts.
So this gambler is known for winning bets when the chips are down.
That must mean they can win the big ones without flinching.
Now, let's head back to the central room.
Don't look for it, blank. You can get a blank, can be blank by any person. Okay. So, new door to the central room. Yeah, 5
We
seconds.
can go through here.
Did I miss something in there? I feel like I did not look around enough. Yeah, no, I definitely did not. Hold on. Stone statues game, I guess that means they have guts. There's over winning bets when the chips are down. That must mean they can win big ones without flinching. Now let's head back to the central room. We can go through here.
You have 3 minutes left, Ryuki. Focus.
Go.
It's me, Chikara.
What?
Oh, this is no good. No good. No good at all. Yes, yes, yes.
He looks like we're about to have a boss battle.
Let's test this. Chikara's right brain reselection.
What's happening?
The room flew away.
What the fuck?
The experiment worked! Oh, happy Chikara. Chikara Horadori has done it again! Oh, the epigenetic ecstasy! This right brain reselection is a function that blows away my past. The past I don't want anyone to see. My right brain can be shuffled back into the deck. Goodbye, forbidden memory!
What are we gonna do?
When we drove through the passageway, Chikara said, theoretically impossible and not good. So maybe we did something he wasn't expecting.
Did I fuck up?
If we use the device to combine 2 different brain functions, we might be able to find a way.
If we can prevent Chikara from using his right brain reselection thing, we might be able to make it to the room.
He said something about a memory he doesn't want to be seen.
Yeah, but how will we stop Chikara?
There was something hidden in the room we were in earlier. If only we could pull it back.
Yeah, maybe I
somehow.
should have fucking looked
We need a
around.
big idea here.
Beginning experiment. Please select left brain function. Please select right brain function.
Okay, fisherman, gambler, the gambling
Left.
fisherman.
Fisher right. Starting.
I don't know what the fuck that could mean,
Oh, right.
but
Experiment successful. Combined, a tuna fisherman's pulling skill and a gambler's ability to make the right choice. To obtain superhuman luck.
Luck. Is this gonna do anything?
no.
Well, try it.
Right,
Let's fish back the room that flew away.
Fish the room. Yeah, okay, never mind. I'm dumb. Ding, ding, ding.
How's it going?
I think I got something.
That must be it. Reel it in.
Jesus.
The experiment worked! Oh, happy Chikara. Chikara Horadori has done it again!
Yeah, no, jump scare.
Genetic ecstasy. Good. The memory I want to leave behind has already been shuffled. This memory's no good either. I thought I deleted it. No. No. If you succeed with the Eternal Youth experiment, my memory will be discovered. Goodbye! Goodbye! Goodbye!
Chikara's memory was replaced with something else.
But it got replaced with another memory he didn't want seen. It might be worth looking into.
Chikara said that if the Eternal Youth experiment is successful, his memory will be discovered.
So if we complete the research on that device...
We might be able to defeat Instant Death Power Stance Man over there and get into the room he's guarding.
That stone statue is a little different.
Yeah, you're right. Let's go.
That stone statue has...
Chikara's face hastily slapped on.
Chikara said that using Purge, he can create an ageless and undying body.
But if we use the stone statue...
Turn it on.
Oh no.
What's the problem?
Seeing this face... Are you sure about turning it on?
We've invested too much already. There's no
You
other
gotta
way.
rub Chikara's balls.
Fine, okay.
You gotta do it. It's in the rule book.
Oh, you didn't want to touch the crotch because of Chikara's face, huh?
Here's almost complete. The creator of a man who blank is blank. See, I don't know. I feel like I'm fucking up things because I haven't solved any of those yet, but I'm also moving forwards. I don't know. Honestly, this one just, it feels like things are going too smoothly. But then you look at this and it's like none of these keys are finished. Okay, so we activated that. So when we go back to the computer, like, because I got nowhere else to go.
It would be nice to...
And something that will let us get rid of Instant Death Power Stance Man over there.
Beginning experiment.
NA?
Please select.
Shaman Debugger Chikara.
Left, right, starting.
Like, what does this do? Well, at least I have... Okay, yeah.
It's an error.
I guess...
I wonder what it's for.
Yeah, okay. Do I need to run through the previous rooms again? I don't, like, something just feels off about this. What the fuck is this?
These people look for bugs during software development. They have the skill to find critical bugs. Some people
Aren't they?
They do need a hell of a lot of perseverance.
If there was something off, they might be able to find it.
Everything about this place is off.
You only have 2 minutes. Hurry, Ryuki.
I will restart if I need to. Okay, calm down. Okay, yeah, we're gonna be restarting.
go
That's
through.
fine. Well, thank you. I appreciate for lurking. Okay, that's just the race car. That what? Can I interact with this? No. Okay. Go back.
We can go through.
It's this one. One up there. All right, I'm just gonna try. At this point, nothing matters, so
Another fun.
I can restart.
Please select
Can I use the previous ones?
left, NA. Right, debugger selected.
Just tell me, can I use the
Starting
previous ones?
experiment.
Yeah, okay. Because NA is not gonna work for us, right? Yeah. Okay. So I want to restart. Yes. Okay. So we're gonna mix
Oh, you didn't want
Chikara.
to touch the crotch because of Chikara's face, huh?
Okay. The creator of man who transcends death is. So we're gonna use that and
It would be nice to create eternal youth.
And some.
Beginning experiment.
the Maasai warrior
Please select
and the shaman. Or is it
The person who's
Another.
beginning.
is it the race car driver
Please select right brain,
and the debugger?
left, right.
I'm like, I got
Starting
2 retries here. I can fuck up a bit if I need to.
Experiment. Combined, a racer's steering skills and a debugger's bug-finding skills. To allow you to turn surprising things.
Turn surprising things?
What could that
I
mean?
don't know.
Maybe a path opened up somewhere?
If we have time to spare, it might be worth checking.
Okay. Okay.
Huh?
What happened?
There's something fishy.
How so?
What if I do...
I'm a fucking genius,
What the
y'all.
hell? The activation requirement was the racer's steering skills. Anyway, let's keep
Now
going.
let's go up there and debug the code in the mainframe. Can I pick up this eyeball?
What?
Let's debug the mainframe.
Are you sure we can write it?
Sure.
It's
Why not?
all- Set sail.
Hey, wait!
You can't ride this. What are you
Why
thinking?
not?
There's so much water in your brain, we can use you for ballast.
Ah, that's a.
We're a race car
I'm
driver.
going to chant Buddhist mantras in your eye socket every night.
Thanks. That should put me right to sleep.
You only have 2 minutes. Hurry, Ryuki.
Okay. So that's an option, I guess. I can't move that though. So go back
We can
down.
go through.
So okay. So it would be
The person who's
Another
Beginning it.
The fisherman
Please select
and a shaman.
left, right. Start.
Fisherman and shaman.
Experiment.
Give it a
successful.
try.
Combined a fisherman's navigating skills and a shaman's mysterious powers to no longer encounter danger while navigating.
Okay,
the
yeah,
sea.
no. So, yeah.
Oh, that's
If we ever end up,
Okay, yeah. God, this game fucks with you, dude.
we can go through.
Okay, yeah, go back up here. I feel like I'm going such a weird roundabout way about this, but it's fine, right? Like, yeah, let's try it. Go. Set sail, baby doll. I'm a genius.
Oh, we made it.
Patrick, my genius is showing.
Finished a long sea venture with a fisherman's navigation skills and a shaman's shamaning skills.
Chikara really has a wild
Like,
imagination.
what did the shaman skill have to do with any of that? But still, this gave me
We can
nothing.
go through here.
They gave me nothing. Okay.
The person who's
Another function.
Beginning.
Maasai
Please
warrior
select
and Chikara.
left. Maasai right. Starting.
Okay.
Experiment successful. Combined, a Maasai warrior's battle skill and Chikara's genetic engineering knowledge.
Sure.
To create an undying and unaging warrior.
Funny that the machine is on a first-name basis with Chikara.
now we can finally beat up instant death power stance man.
All right.
Okay, so that was only to get more eyes.
You have a minute left.
Shut up, boss. I got it.
Go!
Oh, this is good. This is a good cutscene. Watch the hot lady beat up the shadow man.
Now!
Wow.
We did it!
Okay.
The experiment worked. Oh, happy, happy, happy. Well, the research results are...
I missed what he said. Why should humans die? What a waste it is to perish. Okay.
limited. But now is not the time. Not now. Not now.
If Chikara gets in our way again, no amount of time is enough time. Let's go.
Oh shit, I still have a whole nother lock. Oh, that's not good. Oh, that is not good. Okay. What phenomenon do you like? Rapping sound, near-death experience, like that poltergeist. Clay pigeons are shot with this. With poltergeist? Clay pigeons are shot with ghosts. Okay.
This stone statue is Chikara's memory that he doesn't want to be seen.
Turn it on.
Rest the balls.
A 9 stone statue.
9. 9 in Roman numerals.
What is the significance of 9?
Maybe he has 9 mistresses.
What is the significance of
maybe
9?
he's
0 to
being seen
escape
by 9
developer?
people.
This stone statue. Maybe we use a brain function again.
Should we go back to the central device?
Let's do it.
Yeah, let's do it with our last 40 seconds that we have. Or 59 seconds. Sure, yeah.
We can go through here.
God, 30 seconds to spare. Jordan, do you see this shit?
Did you decide what 2 brain functions you will combine?
No.
Yeah. This
Oh,
should
he's
do it.
just gonna do it. Okay.
Beginning experiment. Please select left brain function.
Oh God, I don't know. Okay, my theory is almost complete. The creator of a man who transcends death is... Is it... Okay, give me a hint here. Is this when NA comes into place? Tell me that much. Does NA go here? I'm gonna do it. Fuck it. I'm just gonna do NA. NA.
Please select
NA9.
left, right. Starting experiment.
Yeah, baby! Genius!
What? Why?
Ain't that the fool who is shooting me? In 6 years in the future?
Experiment successful.
I forgot that that's why we came here, was to learn. Oh!
Nice at loss.
NA and 9.
Nice.
Oh, I forgot that that was why we came here. Was
Ryuki,
Bats
this is-
490.
I know. That's 490.
No, keep playing. The song in this is so good. Like, we're just gonna let it play, so. That's Talia. It's Talia from Mass Effect, yeah, true. Like, the song slaps. I think I like Bats 490 more than the other one. Oh shit. There's like an alarm going off in real life. Oh my god, wait, can y'all hear that? What the fuck is that? What the fuck is that about? What the fuck is that about? Um. I wish I could take, fuck, I wish I could take the camera out and like show it. What the fuck is going on? Alright, hold on, BRB. Yeah, I'm gonna BRB really quick. I don't know what the fuck is happening. So we're just gonna enjoy.
Cause I was too young for that, and I never really knew all the facts until I landed on my back on your bathroom floor screaming. So am I just talking, no, or am I actually saying something? Cause it's the substance that I've been loving, well, ever since I was a youngin'. Cause I would do anything, anything, no, no. And I would do anything, anything, no, no. So wouldn't life be so much better if we weren't always so hungry? And a hit would last a lifetime instead of a couple hours on a Sunday singing, and a Tuesday night just like the one in Jasper when I almost got in the fight and singing maybe baby one day. No, 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 no. So am I just
Okay, so like I don't know if y'all can hear that. I'm sure you can. Apartment across the street from us, crazy sirens and stuff. So I'm gonna be a minute, okay? Cool. BRB. Just wanted to be like, hey, this is gonna be a sec. I need to see what's going on.
Cause I was too young for that, and I never really knew all the facts until I landed on my back on your bathroom floor screaming. So am I just talking, no, or am I actually saying something? Cause it's the substance that I've been loving, well, ever since I was a youngin'. Cause I would do anything, anything, no, no. And I would do anything, anything, no, no. So wouldn't life be so much better if we weren't always so hungry? And a hit would last a lifetime instead of a couple hours on a Sunday singing, and a Tuesday night just like the one in Jasper when I almost got in the fight and singing maybe baby one day. No, 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 no. So am I just talking, no, or am I actually saying something? Cause it's the substance that I've been loving, or ever since I was a youngin'. Because I would do anything, anything, no, no. And I would do anything, anything, no, no. And I would do anything, anything, no, no. And I would do anything, anything, no, no. I was too young for that, and I never really knew all the facts until I landed on my back on your bathroom floor screaming. So am I just talking, no, or am I actually saying something? 'Cause it's the substance that I've been loving ever since I was a youngin'. 'Cause I would do anything, anything, no, no. And I would do anything, anything, no, no. So wouldn't life be so much better if we weren't always so hungry, and a hit would last a lifetime instead of a couple hours on a Sunday singing, and a Tuesday night just like the one in Jasper when I almost got in the fight and singing maybe baby one day. No, 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 no. So am I just talking, no, or am I actually saying something? 'Cause it's the substance that I've been loving ever since I was a youngin'. Because I would do anything, anything, no, no. And I would do anything, anything, no, no. And I would do anything, anything, no, no. And I would do anything, anything, no, no. Cause I would do anything, anything, no, no. And I would do anything, anything, no, no. And I would do anything, anything, no, no. And I would do anything, anything, no, no. Cause I was too young for that, and I never really knew all the facts until I landed on my back on your bathroom floor screaming. So am I just talking, no, or am I actually saying something? 'Cause it's the substance that I've been loving ever since I was a youngin'. 'Cause I would do anything, anything, no, no. And I would do anything, anything, no, no. So wouldn't life be so much better if we weren't always so hungry, and a hit would last a lifetime instead of a couple hours on a Sunday singing, and a Tuesday night just like the one in Jasper when I almost got in the fight and singing maybe baby one day. No, 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 no. So am I just talking, no, or am I actually saying something? 'Cause it's the substance that I've been loving ever since I was a youngin'. Because I would do anything, anything, no, no. And I would do anything, do anything, anything, no, no. And I would do anything, anything, no, no. And I would do anything, anything, no, no. And I would do anything, anything, no, no. Cause I was too young for that, and I never really knew all the facts until I landed on my back on your bathroom floor screaming. So am I just talking, no, or am I actually saying something? Cause it's the substance that I've been loving ever since I was a youngin'. Cause I would do anything, anything, no, no. And I would do anything, anything, no, no.
Yo, that was fucking weird. Hey, what up? Walla Walla, man. Hey, welcome. Thank you for the follow. I saw that. Thanks so much. Hi. I'm back. Okay, that was fucking weird. So, let's talk for a sec. There was the alarm. I don't know if that was heard, picked up on this at all, because I don't know how well this mic is working, or like if it didn't pick it up, then the mic is working great. But like I don't know if it picked it up or not. But I'm sitting here, we're playing the game. I start hearing this alarm go off. And I'm like, oh, it's in the game, right? And then it keeps going, and I'm like, okay, it's not in the game. I look outside the window. There's people like walking out of the apartment across from us. And then some fire trucks pull up. The alarm turns off, but nothing's fucking happening. And they're all just like, y'all can go back in. But there's like a big ass fire truck. So, needless to say, my Snoopy ass was like, I want to see what's going on. So I wanted to wait out there. You could probably still hear the commotion. It's fucking weird. It's fucking weird. Yeah. What did I miss while I was gone? Oh, what the fuck happened here? All right, one sec. Okay, yeah, no, I'm there. Cool. Welcome to the chat room, me. Okay. Well, it looks like the trucks are gone. The commotion should die down now. We can get back to playing. I think it's time to get back to playing. There might be a little bit of commotion going on right now, but it should hopefully disperse here soon. Yeah, okay. Headphones on. Let's fucking get back in Somnium, baby. Okay, found the link between Nax and Bats. With 21 seconds to spare. Sorry, I forgot to like swap it back on, but they didn't miss nothing. Strange. Strange little thing. Yeah, go for it. Use it up. Who are you?
Welcome. I'm the president of the Japanese Nizet Laws
Oh, okay.
branch, Tokiko Shigure.
I apologize for visiting so late at night. I'm from the Metropolitan Police Department.
Mr. Ryuki, is it? Mamoru, my secretary, has already informed me. I hear you've come to ask about Jin Furue's murder.
I have. I think well, hold on. Oh, okay. This is one thing I didn't mention. Hold on. Pause this again. I don't want to like stir anything just for the sake of stirring things, but something interesting of note is that when the alarms was going off when I first walked outside, I saw a flashing light inside one of the apartments. I'm gonna spread the drama. I saw something on the window that I don't know what it was, and it's interesting now that everyone's inside, the light hasn't come back on. That's all I'm gonna say. I'm sure it's nothing, but it's interesting nonetheless. I'm sure it's nothing. I just think it's odd.
You witness.
I just think so. Oh. Okay, the light's back on. All right, hold up. I want to look at the window. Okay. Upon staring at this window more, being nosy on my neighbors, I think it might just be like plants in the window. But it looked a little scary when there was alarms going off and the light was flashing, okay? Okay. We'll get back to it. Anyway, now that that murder mystery is solved, let's go back to the real murder mystery at hand here. But I synced with Chikara earlier. Okay. The red Max was making the bounce for a video. And that's why we ended up here. We came to the president's office to talk to the next level of Max. And my Tamagotchi's going off, so I gotta talk to my Tama. What ability do you want? Is this not what we answered earlier? Telepathy, future sight, time control, or X-ray vision? Wow. Okay, what ability do I want? Telepathy, future sight, time control, or X-ray vision? I mean, like, how useful really is X-ray vision, right? Future sight could be cool. Like, I'm interested to see where the world's gonna be in a few years. Telepathy is just... I feel like if no one else has telepathy, it's not cool. And then time control. I'm gonna go with time control. Erotic. Okay. Okay, so our stats are Brave 9, Loving 11, Impish 11, and Crazy 11. What are we making here? Whoa, what? Okay, never mind. Yeah, do the Dio thing. It's a me, Dio. Okay. Oh, I actually have enough eyeballs to buy shit now. That's really good. Okay. This is a nice pond you got here. Some nice lighting. Who's that guy? Oh shit! Wait, I could just wink sync really quick. Yeah, sure, why not?
It was a heat of the moment thing, but I ended up quitting my job.
Okay.
I don't regret punching that scumbag, but what am I going to do now? I've got 10 children to think about.
What?
What? A job? With the conditions I requested? Yeah, I'll do it. I'll do anything, as long as it's not illegal. Yeah, but I'm also her bodyguard. I used to be a bodyguard for a certain politician until the end of last year. He was a piece of human garbage. I slugged him in the face and resigned. Then ended up here thanks to an acquaintance introducing me.
I knew it.
I was only hired recently. I don't know much about it, really.
Trying to be vague with the things I say for the time being. Okay.
Something funny. There, I said it.
Something funny. Say it again.
Badge.
That's something phony.
What is this? A vaudeville routine? That wasn't funny at all.
Okay. Because I like to look at everything before talking to the person I'm supposed to talk to, so I'm going to continue to do that.
That's the nonupal X, the symbol of Nyes.
Nonupal means consisting of 9. You know how there's single, double, triple? Nonupal is the 9th.
So nonupal X means 9 X's?
Seems so.
Zero escape.
Did you know that Nyes is derived from 9x at lozenge? Lozenge.
The drain catcher broke? How did that break? Like how? Like what? Oh, and it just...
Like that part
Ew.
that held it onto the phone.
Gross. Alright, well. We can get another one at Bartels. They're pretty cheap.
Referring to a diamond shape. In other words, Nyes means the 9 X's of the diamond.
This motherfucker loves the number 9. About Bats 490. What were you doing around 6 a.m. on the 9th? On the 9th! How did you end up here? Let's start there.
I had a very hard time finding the place. After all, Nyes is a secret organization hidden from the public.
That's a good thing Boss just happened to know someone who knew this location. Otherwise, we would have been out of luck.
Even after I got inside the building, it wasn't
Boss
easy.
always knows
The
some
guards,
sketchy shit, though.
security gates. If I hadn't met Mamoru at the entrance, I probably wouldn't even have made it to this office.
I know about Abyss, and I know it's trustworthy. That's why I let you through to talk to the president.
Anyway, I was surprised. I had heard of Nyes, the secret organization, but I thought it was just an urban legend. I can't believe it actually exists.
Yes, there has been all sorts of gossip about us. Some claim we're a secret society of Satanists, or that we have something to do with a sequence of binary code that came from space. But that's all nonsense. Made-up stories that become more and more embellished as they were passed on. Rumors are quite a terrifying thing. Nyes is a perfectly legitimate ideological society. Our headquarters are located in New York, with many branches in cities throughout the world. This is one such branch. This is a common misconception, but NIRVana is not a religious organization. We are a group of like-minded individuals who act together based on a certain understanding of the universe.
And that is?
The simulation theory. Have you heard of it?
Yes.
That the world is an artificial simulation of reality created by someone or something.
Created by Abyss.
That's the theory.
Created by Abyss.
You're saying everything in this world we're living in isn't real?
Yes. It's a false world constructed with specific rules by a program. And if it is made by a program, there must by necessity be imperfections, edges, or seams. To find these seams, or to create them, is our objective.
Okay.
Why would you do that?
If you tear at the seams of a cloth, it will unravel, and a hole will be created. Thusly, we will tear at the seams of the program until it is unraveled, and its people are emancipated. That is our ultimate goal.
This old hack has completely lost it.
The intersection between the warp and weft. That's where the seam can occur.
I don't understand.
You will someday. It is a prophecy. It will be fulfilled eventually.
What is that?
It's a hand sign we use. It's meant to resemble the sign behind me.
That?
Considering the fact that you are here, I assume it would be pointless to hide it. Indeed, I had my subordinates create that video. BATS 490 was an ARG, just a game, but there was a high-level encryption hiding a message within. We have been seeking high IQ individuals with the capability to decode it. The purpose was to recruit them into NIRVana.
So this QR video was made for
So
the same reason?
did they recruit the
I
kid?
am aware of that video.
The child?
I saw it on the news. However, it's completely unrelated to NIRVana. I assume someone made it with the intent to imitate BATS 490.
What do you think, Tama?
Hard to say on that alone.
Do you mean the man from Horodori Institute of Genetics?
So you do know him. I'm actually here because of a tip I got from him.
Chikara is under arrest?
No, he was just released earlier. We didn't have enough evidence to keep him detained.
I see. Chikara is a former member of
Why
NIRVana,
former?
though this was over 20 years ago. When he left us,
left.
he became an avid believer in the Order of Percent.
Order of Percent?
It's an organization that split off from NIRVana. You could say they are a sect. The Order of Percent is a religious sect, whereas we are an ideological society. Despite our common roots, we are heading in completely different directions.
Then how did Chikara know that NIRVana created BATS 490?
I wouldn't know about that. Perhaps he asked an acquaintance from NIRVana. Judging by the way you asked that, I assume that's Jin's estimated time of death?
Well, yes.
I was in Okinawa from the night of the 8th. I had a seminar to attend on the 9th and 10th. I returned to Tokyo late last night.
I checked the logs for hotels and airports, for smartphone access points, and the security footage for each location. It's true that Tokiko was in Okinawa from the 8th to the 10th.
So she has an alibi.
As long as you presume Jin's body wasn't brought back with her from Okinawa.
By the way, would you mind if I asked you a question?
What is it?
Are you perhaps a Freyer?
Freyer?
What is a Freyer? Frey. I thought I heard that. Yeah, free the Frey.
The person
or Frey the Free or whatever.
What?
I will ask you
Free the
one
Frey.
more time. Are you a Freyer?
A Freyer. Can I like reply? I'm gonna say yes.
Hey, Ryuki.
As I thought. Then you've realized this world is fiction.
I know this world is fiction.
Am I correct?
Yes. Yes.
Ryuki, what's gotten into you?
Then please tell me the nil number. If you truly are a Freya,
You should know.
You should know it.
The nil number? What's the nil number? I'm gonna do some fuck shit real quick, and I'm gonna pull it up on the internet. Let's look up what's the nil number. Nile, sometimes used to mean the number 0 in programming. Nil refers to an empty set or a list containing no entries. What is nil? Okay. What's the nil number? Damn it, they made this shit too, like, hard to look up. Hold on. I'm just gonna put 999999999. Ah. I don't know.
So, in other words,
I lied.
No good. She saw right
I
there.
lied.
I thought that I could get her to keep talking if I fake my way through it.
Way to go.
I lied.
What is a nil number? What is a Freyer?
Did I piss her off because I lied?
Frey.
Free the Fray.
Right. I remember now.
It was written on that sign.
Free the band the Fray.
Fray to
Fray
free.
to free. That's what it's fucking.
Fray can mean fight, but it can also mean to wear out or tear.
Remember
Oh
what
shit.
Tokyo said.
Okay. Hey, Jordan. Good night. It was great that you stopped by. I really appreciate it, and I can't wait to see you when I see you next. Okay. Bye. Good night. Mwah.
Their ultimate goal is to break down this world and emancipate its people.
Miss Shigure, are you sure Nyes didn't make the QR video?
We did not.
But the word Frey was
Oh,
written on
thank
that
you so
sign
much.
in the QR code.
Okay, cool.
We of Nyes are
Sounds
only
good.
involved in BATS 490, which we created half a year ago. We are not the ones who created the QR video. The word Frey being displayed on that sign must be a coincidence.
That can't be just a
Yeah,
coincidence.
no, that's not a coincidence,
Oh,
baby.
but it can. After all, we are living in nothing but a simulation. A false world created by a program. And such programs always have some glitches lurking under the surface. We call such glitches scenes.
Yeah, you said that.
Coincidences like this are a manifestation of such glitches. Proof of imperfection. Proof of the scenes. The appearance of Jin's corpse is also likely to be an example of such phenomenon.
What?
Are you familiar with the Philadelphia experiment?
It's a top-secret military experiment that's said to have taken place in the American city of Philadelphia on October 28th, 1943.
Okay, but no shit. So the other day when we were playing this, though, people in the chat were talking about this fucking exact thing. Yo, this game's cool as shit.
A powerful electromagnetic wave was fired towards the USS Eldridge, a destroyer-class warship. Supposedly, the reason for doing this was to conceal the ship from showing up on radar. But as soon as the experiment began, something strange happened. The Eldridge was enshrouded in a greenish mist, then vanished. Afterward, it appeared at a military port in Norfolk, nearly 200 miles away from the shipyard in Philadelphia. Sometime later, it reappeared in its original position again.
So you're saying it teleported?
Well, it's nothing but an urban legend. Just an occult story with low credibility.
Yes, exactly. However, the story doesn't end there. When the USS Eldridge returned to Philadelphia, there were several sailors on board, but some of them had melted like a rotten banana, while others ended up with their bodies entirely burned and blackened. Others were said to have merged with the steel hull, their bodies having become a piece of the ship. Does that sound familiar?
Yes.
You mean Jin? Are you saying his right half teleported
That's
here?
what we were fucking saying.
If a seam was torn.
That's what we were fucking saying. Yo. The way that this just fucking spoon feeds you info has me hooked. Like, It's 11:46. We've been going at this for an hour 46. I'm fucking hooked. Why is he all smiley? But it's also fucking weird. I feel like there's like some other kinky shit happening.
I feel calm when I'm around nature. It's like I can feel the buzz inside me quieting down. Tama, what do you think about what Tokiko said earlier? Is something like teleportation really possible?
Hey, come on. I told you the Philadelphia experiment is just an urban legend.
How else can you explain what happened with Jin? We can't deny that his right half suddenly appeared out of nowhere.
Jeez. Then why don't we find out for ourselves?
What do you mean? You want to go to the studio right now?
No need. Just close your eyes.
My eyes?
Just do it!
Okay.
She perfectly recreated it.
What the? Did we teleport here?
Are you serious?
We're in Studio de Vita, aren't we?
It just seems that way. We're not actually there.
Last night, I scanned every nook and cranny of the scene. What you're looking at now is what I replicated using that data.
Wow. It's like I'm actually there. The corpse looks so real.
Want me to put a mosaic over it?
Uncensored is fine.
Now, less digressing and more investigating. Your objective is to solve the mystery behind the sudden appearance of Jin's right half.
Alright, let's start looking around.
Virtual reality activation. That's what we should do on a stream, is do some virtual reality. I bought Doom VFR. I would like to try that. That sounds fun. Okay, the VR allows you to walk around the scene and gather information. Tama's special vision modes, such as X-ray mode, can be applied to everything. By changing the special mode, what you can inspect will change. Utilize this to find the hidden information. Well, let's start with the corpse.
Like I mentioned yesterday, Jin's estimated time of death is 6 o'clock on February 9th. Based on the time his corpse appeared, it should be about 40 hours ago. Rigor mortis seems to be fading already. It should take more time to get to the stage.
It's not completely gone yet, but the body is somewhat softened at this point. It should take more time to get to this stage if it's been on the rooftop in the winter.
It's been on a rooftop in the winter.
I could turn this off for now.
That's why I think this corpse was kept indoors. Someplace warm.
Okay. Rigor mortis is already fading. The body is somewhat softened by the time it was found. Okay.
I wonder how deep this sign is embedded.
What do we do at times like these?
Pull it out.
Right.
No, pull it out. Fuck!
I can switch to X-ray mode too.
But there's some other shit in him though.
That's because I've gathered all data from the scene.
What's this?
3 things catch my
attention. 1, 2, 3.
First, a mixture of potassium chlorate, sulfur, and red phosphorus.
Okay.
This is probably a fire starter. It would ignite very easily.
Oh, yeah, duh. I totally forgot that it just lit on fire.
The fuse is coiled up and extends from there. By the way, the fuse includes an oxidizing agent, so it can continue to burn even inside the body. And finally, at the end of the fuse is a powder mixture of iron oxide and aluminum. This is a substance that causes a thermite reaction. When ignited, it creates heat of over 3,000 degrees Celsius and burns violently.
The bottom part of the signboard is stuck pretty deep in there.
There's a bit of a curve at the tip. Kind of like a man's, you know what?
Couldn't you have compared it to a fishhook or
no,
something?
No, pee-pee.
Well, it won't come out easily. Whoever stuck it in probably didn't want it pulled out.
Of course not. A signboard would be useless unless it's standing.
It's useless unless it's standing?
Let's not go there.
Like a peepee.
No, that's not what I meant.
Like a peepee. Do you believe in fortune telling? Believe you're going. Could be right or wrong, not really. I believe. I believe. Bye bye. Okay, I think we can turn off that for now.
Looks like it's there so the performers can check how they look on screen. Maybe it's for having tea during breaks.
Maybe. Whoa.
These aren't good for much other than for show. The questions for the quiz also show up here too. Huh.
Are there other things I can view in X-ray mode? Oh, yeah, right here. See the back of the set, there are a bunch of mannequins. Yeah, what's with the fucking mannequins? No one want to talk about what's with the fucking mannequins? Okay, confirm the status before the body combusted.
Getting a better look at it. It looks like something tied to his waist. It's like a spider's thread. No, even thinner.
My analysis concludes that this is a CNT, or carbon nanotube. Graphene sheets with the thickness of a single carbon atom. These were rolled into a cylindrical shape to make these nanotubes. The diameter is about 0.4 nanometers. A single nanometer is 1/1000th of 1 meter, so it's not visible to the naked eye.
What? But I can see it.
That's because this thread is made by bundling multiple CNTs. I've also enhanced your vision so you'd be able to see it. By the way, CNTs are extremely durable. They're elastic and hard to break, and it's said that their theoretical maximum tensile strength is 50 times that of steel. Anyway, where is the other end of the CNT connected?
That way. Over by that red lamp.
Interesting. This is not like a light switch? Yeah.
What's this?
It's the light switch.
Yeah.
The CNT is tied to it.
That there's ceiling beam tied to the light switch. Strange.
Okay, it looks like we're pretty much done investigating here. Using the clues we've gathered so far, we should be able to solve the mystery.
You mean the mystery of how Jin's body appeared? That's what you're talking about, right?
Yep.
Someone's question is the best answer. Okay, wait. The truth reenactment allows you to find the truth with the information you have gathered. Answer Thomas' questions with the best answer. Only by correctly answering her questions will the truth be reenacted.
Let's get on that now. First thing, about that power outage when the body appeared. Was it really just a power outage?
So no.
I was wondering about that too. The lights came back on way too quickly. Plus, if the power did go out, the stream should have cut out at the same time.
Yes.
But the stream went on, no problem.
Because it was the light switch.
So it wasn't an outage. The lights were switched off.
Yes.
So how did the lights get turned off?
Well, I think I know what did it.
I'm assuming it was probably tying this nanocarbon thingy to this.
That's the switch that powered.
Yeah, let's not overthink this.
Yeah.
Someone simply walked up and flipped this switch.
But no one was near the switch when the lights went out. Let's try to think of something else.
Okay. Do you think it could be connected to one of the buttons, possibly? I'm fucking confused again. How did the lights get turned off? I guess just click on everything until it gives me an answer.
The answer button by this contestant's seat is actually...
It's not a light switch.
It's a light switch. The answer button is a light switch. Okay. Yeah, so the fucking kettle?
An electric...
Maybe if someone turned on this kettle while the studio was using its maximum amperage.
But the breaker didn't
Yeah.
trip. There must be some other way.
There were bundled CNTs tied to the body. They were routed through the ceiling beams and onto the light switch.
But a dead body can't pull strings.
Yeah.
No, but it can fall.
Okay.
From the ceiling, I mean.
Now that you mention it, I thought I heard something hit the floor right after the lights went out.
The body fell from the ceiling and tugged on the CNT, which caused the light switch to turn off.
So on to the next question. The corpse was hidden up in the ceiling, right? Then how did it fall?
Ceiling beams were damaged. The culprit dropped it from above. The CNT attached to the switch was pulled. The rigor mortis softened.
The culprit used the mechanism of the body softening after rigor mortis. The body must have been placed up in the ceiling like a bridge between two beams. It would stay up there while the body is still stiff. But as time passes and rigor mortis lessens, the corpse softens.
And that's what made it fall down.
Yeah.
Now for the final question. Why did the body explode and
The shit that's inside of
Well,
it.
that can be explained by using the X-ray mode. It's because of the contraption set up inside the body. The ignition agent combusted from the impact of the body hitting the ground. The fire went up the coiled fuse and onto the substance that triggered a thermite reaction. The substance was eventually ignited, causing a huge explosion.
So that interval between the fall and explosion was because of the time it took for the fire to reach the end of the fuse. I get it. It was hard to find traces of that trick because it was such an analog method.
So play it back.
All right, I think we're starting to figure things out here. So you can turn off this VR space now.
No, not yet. That was just a rehearsal. We still have the main show.
What
The
do you
playback.
mean?
We're recreating
Yeah.
the culprit's actions.
Are you telling me to do that?
You're the only actor here, aren't you?
Actor?
So, I'm Tama, the director and camera operator. Now that I'm in the director's chair, I'm not going to tolerate shoddy acting. So keep that in mind.
Are we recording
Yes.
something?
Of course we are. We're testing a theory here, so we need to create something that can be viewed objectively.
I have no idea what you're going on about.
Shut your stupid mouth, you third-rate bit part actor! Are you too much of a moron to figure this out without the director having to tell you everything?
But...
Just zip it and play the culprit. If we're doing this, we're going for the Macadamy Award.
Macadamy? Like, the nuts?
Enough! Let's get this started! Ready? Action!
Hi! I'm, the culprit who killed Jin. Now, prepare to witness an amazing show featuring this corpse.
Not only is her acting amateurish, but I don't even understand what kind of character you're trying
Why
to
doesn't he play half might?
I am an amateur.
Well,
He's good at
this is
half
just the
might.
beginning, so I'll give you a pass for now. Let's start with the positioning of the body. Where and how was it placed?
Well,
Like so. Do I like get to do more here? Okay.
it was right here.
Yes.
The body was placed so it was hung like a bridge between two beams.
You can place it like this because it was stiff from rigor mortis. So that's how they did the light trick.
Carbon nanotubes, CNT, were tied to the body. The CNT went up the beams and extended downward, onto the light switch.
CNT is too thin to be seen with the naked eye, so no one noticed it.
I've got it all set up. Now I just need to wait for the rigor mortis to subside.
Hey, aren't you supposed to be in character?
Boy! I sure hope the corpse gets softer soon! It needs to be soft and squishy!
Like an octopus.
Octopus!
This scene makes no sense. I'm cutting it out.
You made me do it!
And after time passed, rigor mortis began to subside.
The body falls, and the impact sets off the ignition agent inside it. The fire travels up the fuse line.
Soon after, a staff member turns on the lights.
Bam! A body appears, as if it teleported in out of nowhere. Sometime
Wait,
later,
how did the
burning fuse inside the
yeah.
body reaches the explosives.
Like,
And that is the truth behind the corpse's sudden appearance and explosion.
Cut! Good work. I got some nice footage of the reenactment.
I still don't understand why the acting was necessary.
the acting is always necessary. It's for the fun of it.
It all makes sense now. That corpse didn't teleport here after all.
Of course it didn't. Though the culprit obviously wanted it to seem that way.
Half of a body just suddenly appearing out of nowhere. Just like the Philadelphia experiment. Someone went through all that trouble to make it look like something strange.
Okay, but like there's still weird
They
shit
also wanted to
happening
draw
with
as much
it.
attention as possible to that sign. All so they could spread that QR video.
Yeah. But like there's still weird shit happening with it.
That body fell from the studio ceiling. If it fell sideways when it landed, the culprit's plans would have been ruined.
Yes, like you said, it would have been pointless unless the sign was standing erect. Just like a man's you-know-what.
Again with that joke? Besides, it is not useless when it's not erect.
Exactly.
What?
There was another purpose to the sign. It's the same reason darts and rockets have tails.
I get it. The cut surface would naturally face the ground because of that sign. It was meant to control the body's posture as it fell.
But like why? I mean I get why, but like I want to see the cut.
The culprit must have wanted the body to fall during the live stream, right? It would have been pointless otherwise. But could they really predict when rigor mortis would dissipate so accurately?
The culprit didn't put the corpse up on the ceiling beams while it was completely stiff. It had to have been after the body had started to soften, just slightly. That way, they could estimate that the body would fall in a few hours or so. The stream was scheduled for a whole 6 hours.
So had it been
The culprit
there?
was fine as long as the body fell sometime during that period.
Okay. That's funny. We streamed for 6 hours
Their
the other
goal
day.
was to make it seem like a supernatural phenomenon. That's why they couldn't leave the CNT on the scene.
Because it would give away the trick?
Right.
So that's why they caused a thermite reaction and destroyed the CNT.
It's a highly flammable carbon
So, to wrap it all up, the culprit's motive was to make this seem like a supernatural phenomenon and to spread the QR video, right?
I don't know if that's all there is to it, but probably.
I wonder why Jin was chosen.
Who knows?
Where could his left side be?
It hasn't been found yet. Anyway, starting our search with the people who might have the intel we need is the #1 rule of investigation, right?
Like who?
Jin's right half was up in the studio ceiling the whole time we were shooting the show. There must be someone who knew about it, or at least noticed it.
You mean... the director, Jinpei Wagai.
Oh, shit.
Right.
Where is he now?
I've tracked him down using a smartphone GPS.
Oh my god, I forgot that he was
He's
involved
in
with this.
Akihabara right now. At the Maid Cafe
Sunfish
Sunfish
Project.
Pocket.
His girlfriend works there. I wonder if it's the same girl. The blue hair one. The Miko looking girl. Let's go there. Well, let's go. Let's go find out. Hi, I noticed there's a few more people in the stream now. Hello, welcome. Jinpei.
Ah, shit.
What? Whoa!
Damn!
Whoa! Okay, was not expecting it to go this way. I thought Jinpei would be fine. Does that mean that there's gonna be some weird shit with MoMA? Because I'm gonna be upset if there's some weird shit with MoMA. Oh my god, it's the part from the trailer. Let's see, where are we going now? Oh fuck, okay. Yo! Yo, Ryuki rules.
Firing your gun in here? Are you insane? They're...
Oh shit.
My bad.
An
That's fine, that's
apology is
fine.
not gonna cut it!
Several people have called the authorities. The local police should be here soon.
Hey, can't you just let me go?
What?
I told you, my girl's pregnant, right? I can't go to jail!
Wait, when did you say that?
That's why I accepted his offer in the first place. I needed money to take care of my kid.
Accepted whose offer?
Some guy named Terror. I don't know his
Some
real
guy
name.
named Terror.
Haven't seen his face or heard his voice either. All my contact with him was through Nile.
What did he ask you to do?
He said,
Studio tour. Oh, like it's literally right here. For an hour or so on the 10th before. Oh, do not let anyone in the studio during this time. That includes you. All you need to do is keep the entrance unlocked. That's all. I'll pay you $5 million, even if everything goes well. I'll pay you on the night of the 11th. Damn, that's a lot of money.
so me and the staff haven't met this Terror guy at all. I don't know what happened in the studio either. I had no idea that was gonna happen.
Come to class 3A at Sekiba High. You'll get your money there.
Class 3A at Sekiba High.
Ryuki!
Yeah, let's go.
Shit's turning up. Shit is turning up. Hey, class 3A at Sekiba High. What the fuck's happening? Oh my god.
The director of Horodori Institute of Genetics.
Oh my god.
Chikara Horodori.
Okay.
No way.
We were just with him. We were just fucking with him. What the fuck? Okay. Ryuki chapter 2. When do I get to be Mizuki again? I titled this, it's Mizuki time. And we haven't even had any time as Mizuki. Oh, this is the shrine from the first game, I think. I think it's the same shrine.
Mr. Date told
Yes,
me about this shrine. This place is so full of nature. Just like Yoyagi Park. It's just calming here.
I see.
Tama, would you mind giving me some support?
What do you mean?
I've been thinking about Chikara's murder.
Are you sure you're okay, Ryuki?
What do you mean?
I feel like all of this has been taking a huge mental toll on you.
I'm fine. More importantly, can you recreate the crime scene for me? I just need to close my eyes, right?
Yeah, but... Fine. I'll play along. You are technically my master. I can't disobey your orders.
Thanks. Let's start then.
All right, chat, we up for another one of these?
It's perfect.
Think we can do another one?
It's just like the real thing.
I learned how to do 3D modeling in a correspondence course. Back when I was a student, my grandma told me I should learn a skill set.
What kind of dance do you like? I don't know what any of that is. Let's go Manny Puri. Manila Princey? Yeah. Hell yeah. Okay, let's start with looking at this.
I'm sorry, Ryuki. There's something I have to tell you.
This might freak you out, but there's something I have to tell you.
Will you hear me out?
Yes. What?
What?
The thing is, this corpse is so cowardly that it has no guts!
What?
That was so bad. The joke was over before I even said it. But I just had to do it. I mean, look. The corpse is completely missing its guts. I couldn't let this chance pass me by.
Bitch, what? Look at it.
Right side. The cross section is stuck right onto the blackboard.
What's the estimated time of death?
Based on the time the body was discovered, that would make it about 4 hours ago.
So, around 8 p.m. on February 11th. Right around the time we were meeting with Tokiko.
Looks like there aren't any other clues here.
That was it? Just the body? Where's the money? Where's the moolah? Where's the guap?
Well, satisfied?
No. No, not at all, actually. Are you satisfied?
That's my assumption. I can't think of any other suspects.
Just who is this terror?
I wouldn't be having so much trouble if I knew that.
It can't be Tokiko, can it? Tokiko, and she was
Motherfucker. Tokiko was with me at Chikara's time of death, and she was in Okinawa during the incident with Jin.
Or during the incident with Jin.
Yeah, at the very least, it seems unlikely that she did it personally.
But something has been bothering me. I feel like Tokiko is involved somehow.
Yeah.
Chikara was a member of NICE, and he knew about Bats 490. That's not all. The appearance of Jin's corpse was made to seem like a paranormal phenomenon, as if the same thing from the Philadelphia experiment had happened.
After all, we are living in nothing but a simulation. A false world created by a program.
Could she have done all this to give her claim credibility?
I don't
Possibly?
know, but it's possible.
But the security cameras as Psyche behind? I think they meant at. Let's start there.
I checked the footage, but I didn't see anyone suspicious. Of course, that place is huge, so there are plenty of areas the security cameras don't cover.
Any cameras on campus?
None. Do you remember what Gen said? The security at Sekiba High is completely lacking. I think he was lying about the money. Terror probably wanted someone to find Chikara's body.
You mean he wanted Chimpei to find it?
Not necessarily. It might have been for the police. Terror might have predicted that someone from the police would contact Chimpei.
In any case, let's go see Tokiko. I have to talk to her.
Understood. We've come this far. I'll back you up until you're satisfied.
Okay. I want to keep going, so we're gonna do that.
I've been expecting you. I thought you would be arriving soon.
What do you mean?
I mean, I knew you would come see me.
Let's talk to Mamoru again.
These aren't sunglasses.
They're sunglasses.
It's a fairy's black bra.
They're sunglasses.
Degenerate.
Not really. She's a kind woman. But I obviously wouldn't tell you even if I did know something. As her secretary, it's part of my job to protect her secrets.
Mamoru is an excellent employee who faithfully fulfills his duties. I have complete trust in him.
I'm honored to hear that. I respect you from the bottom of my heart as well.
Gag.
As you know, this is the president's office at the NI's Japan branch.
The world is full of rubbish. Such things should all be washed away. That was my thinking when I designed this room.
You designed it?
Yes. The flow of water cleanses one's heart, just like the flow of time. No, I don't.
Then do you know about Terror?
I've heard that name on the news, yes. This is about the culprit, is it not?
Yes, but...
I have absolutely no idea who it could be. I'm sorry I can't help you, but...
I've solved the mystery, Miss Shigure. Jin's right half didn't teleport. It was just made to seem that way. It should have been obvious when you think about it. Teleportation? It's impossible. We live in a simulation? This is a fake world created by a program? Impossible. Simulation theory is nothing but occult nonsense. Just a ludicrous myth like UFOs, ghosts, and Kappa. I'm sure there are people who'd like to believe in these things. And there are groups who profit by making people believe.
Mr. Ryuki, it appears as though there's been some misunderstanding. We of NIs have nothing to do with this.
I don't buy
Are you sure
that,
about
though.
that? All the pieces would fit together if Nyes is the one that made the QR video. The falsified paranormal phenomenon. What was written on the signboard. It all advances your agenda. Could it be that you wanted to spread the QR video by showing that sign along with the corpse on stream?
As I've told you, we are not the ones who made the QR video. What is the purpose of the QR video in the first place? Are you saying there is some message urging people to join NIs in it?
Possibly. I don't know. I think we needed to figure out what the deal is with this video. We should show it to the kid.
However,
Yes.
And see if he can
I know
decode
you have
it.
An alibi. We were here, having a conversation during the time of Chikara Horadori's death. But that doesn't necessarily mean you're completely innocent. You are the president of NIRVana. Surely you have plenty of subordinates who can do your bidding.
Are you implying I ordered someone to kill him?
It's a possibility.
And what would be my motive?
Well...
Remember what Tokiko said. Chikara Horadori is an avid believer in the Order of Percent.
Yeah.
Their order and NIRVana are heading in completely different directions.
Perhaps NIRVana and the Order of Percent are hostile.
I see. You're suggesting there was a conflict between organizations. It is true that NIRVana and the Order of Percent have differing beliefs. However, we are not at odds with one another. Both organizations believe in the simulation theory. In that respect, we are comrades. We are living in a simulation, a false world. And from this false world, we seek emancipation. That is what NIRVana believes. On the other hand, the Order of Percent, we are living in a simulation, a false world. But they wish to remain imprisoned within it.
I personally don't think there's anything
Mr.
wrong with
Ryuki,
that.
have you ever played an open world game where you play as a criminal?
Yes.
A game that lets you rob, murder,
Yes.
blow things up, leave a trail of debris wherever you go.
Yes.
An absurd, heinous game where you can freely commit all sorts of horrible crimes.
We played one in the last
I've never played
game.
anything like that, but I know what you mean.
Our little
Then you
streamer
understand.
idol
If
friend.
this is a false world
likes
created
one.
by someone, then the Order of Percent believe they can do whatever they wish. To them, this place is a true utopia. A dream world where they're allowed to do anything they want with no real consequences.
That's why they want to live here forever?
Exactly.
I get it. That's why Chikara was researching immortality.
In theory, using Purge, even immortality is achievable. The ultimate dream that humanity has been yearning for thousands of years. It will soon become a reality. What do you think? Isn't that wonderful?
I am aware that Chikara was very particular about immortality. However, I will say one thing. One must not believe in eternal youth. Eternal youth is a lie.
And that's fair.
By the way, Mr. Ryuki, do you remember what you said earlier? Simulation theory is nothing but occult nonsense. That is clearly false. The simulation theory is not occult. It falls within the realm of science. In fact, many esteemed scientists have given serious thought to the matter. The theory was originally proposed by a Swedish philosopher. However, the concept has been around since long ago, even as far back as the days of Plato and Zhuangzi. This world may be an illusion. At least, there is no way to prove it isn't an illusion. There are great people throughout history who have held such ideas.
But there's no way to prove it is an illusion either, is there?
No, there is plenty of science to support it. The holographic principle, theory of relativity, the measurement problem in quantum theory can also be considered proof. Even light cannot escape a black hole. I'm sure you've heard this before. Information is the same. It cannot escape a black hole.
Yeah. Okay.
It's known that the amount of information trapped in this way is not derived from the volume of the black hole, but the surface area. Considering this, you can conclude that information in a three-dimensional space is stored in the boundary of its two-dimensional surface. In other words, all information stored in this universe is encoded in a single flat plane.
What? Sure. Yeah. They're eating lots of meat on the bone. Meat on the bone, for sure. Yeah.
Not in the camera.
No, I have it all. It's panned right here. Yeah, where all the shit is. This is a fucking. This is a doozy. This game is a doozy. But like, it's a doozy. Yeah. Like. Yeah. Oh yeah. And like, part of me kind of forgot about how much of a mindfuck it is and then you dive into this and it's just like, whoa. I said it's a doozy and a bunch of people. Oh, that smells really good. Yeah. They do all smell really good. Alright, I'm going back in. Back into Doozyville. Okay.
Just like a hologram.
Yes.
Regarding gravity and other physical processes, they can be completely accounted for through the laws of physics defined by the boundary surface. Let's take a character from an action game, for example.
Okay.
When that character falls,
Fucking Mario.
you may think he was pulled to the ground by gravity. However, gravity does not actually exist in the game world. Only code that was written in the program. The character's body is merely made to show as if it fell based on its code.
Sure.
You think this world is the same?
The holographic principle is not a theory. It is a principle. It has already been mathematically proven. I see. Then let us leave it at that.
No, 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 no.
In any case, there is no denying that the simulation theory is true. But unlike Chikara, I have no interest in the concept of immortality.
God
because
damn
my
it.
objective is to tear at the seams of this world and emancipate us all.
So you mean dying?
No. Death and emancipation are completely different. I have no desire to commit suicide, though I would be fine with dying at any time.
Because this world isn't real.
There is that, yes. However, there is another reason. If I wish to do so, I can resurrect myself.
How?
We are living in a false world created by a program. Therefore, if we can rewrite its code, we can create miracles, like reincarnation.
Whoa.
Or even bringing someone who has already passed back to life.
Has this woman lost it?
Is she wrong? Let's find out.
Ryuki, you were right. There's clearly a lot of reasons to be suspicious of Tokiko.
Yeah. Let's check with WingSync.
I saw everything. If you don't do as I say, I'm sure you know where this is going.
What is this?
Looks like Tokiko is blackmailing someone.
What is it she saw?
I don't know. This is as far as we can get through WingSync.
Then...
Yes, let's get a deeper look into her mind. Using a regular sync.
But how do we get her there? Oh, we're just going. Okay. Well, here's the thing. Doing a whole nother Somnium is gonna take a bit. I'm thinking let's hold off here for the
Ryuki,
night. Okay.
just to confirm, you did get permission.
No.
Right?
Yes, she accompanied me voluntarily and...
Totally.
No, I meant from Boss.
I haven't seen Boss. She wasn't in the control room.
It's fine. I'll be sure to talk to her later.
I don't think this is a good idea. Besides, you don't look so good, Ryuki.
No, he's losing it. He's busted.
Fine. So please, I need more leads to solve this case.
But you...
Ryuki's busted.
Fine. I'll help you for now, but I won't be held responsible. Deal? Look, Ryuki, please just don't cause any problems. You can only stay in Somnium for 6 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
I absolutely need you to follow this rule.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, understood.
Okay then, let's begin.
Okay, yeah. So once we get loaded in, I'm thinking let's call it a night, and we'll come back here again, possibly tomorrow, to finish this up. To continue our journey. As much as I don't want to, I do have to work. So.
I wonder if this is the nice president's room. It's really white though.
Come over here. I think it's wonderful. What are you talking about? No, don't stop displaying the notification, just not right now. Save the current game? Yep. Okay. But before we go, let's go see what we can buy from the bonus menu. Hi. Don't want the dream. Fine, gonna end up here pretty soon.
Show me too.
Get the cat ears. Cool. Okay, cool. Both of those. And then the concept art. Wait.
Good choice.
Oh, there's a lot of this. Oh, there's a lot of that. I guess, sure, why not? We have the points. Let's get it all. Super solid. Okay, I love her hair. Not messy in the ponytail. I like the braids. All right. Okay, let's swap this back over. All right. Well, that was another doozy of a stream going through more of the AI Somnium files, Nirvana initiative. Thank you all for sticking with me through that. We'll be back again soon, either tomorrow or on Tuesday, to play through more. I'm really enjoying it. This has been fun. So if you stuck around this long, thank you for hanging out. I really appreciate it. Yeah, I hope you all have a great night. Thank you so much. Go ahead and throw